It is so hot in Florida. It is 95 with a heat index of over 100 degrees. And I sell RVs out in the sun. So I apologize that my hair looks like this, because this is only one day, man. This morning, the hair was down and it looked flawless, if I do say so myself. But the humidity in Florida says otherwise, and so we move on with our lives. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I would say if you're new here, welcome, but you know what? Everybody's pretty new here because this is only my second video. So let's have at it. Today, I wanna give you the juicy goss, the answer to your questions. I know a lot of people struggle with finances. That's a reason that I created this channel. And I've been on this roller coaster of paying off debt, getting back in debt, paying off debt, getting back in debt. And now we are committed. No more credit cards, no more car loans, no more debt. Obviously we have a mortgage. That's later on down the road. We're gonna pay that off early, but right now we're focused on getting out of debt. And so what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that we were able to turn our finances around and go from almost $27,000 in debt last month to $4,100. Yes, you heard that right. That's almost a $20,000 turnaround. Am I rounding up? Yes, because I'm excited about it and I want to talk about it. Now, keep in mind that between my husband and I, we do make a six-figure salary. I know some people are not as blessed, and I thank the Lord for the jobs that we have that provide that much income that we can make such a drastic turnaround. But hold on. Please do not turn this video off and think, well, she just makes lots of money, so like she paid it off easy. No. I sacrificed, and I want to talk about this sacrifice, and that is the fact that I sold my 2018 Toyota Prius C with 32,000 miles on it because it had a loan of almost $20,000, and I traded it for a 2011 smart car by Mercedes, Smart for two. Yes, it's a Mercedes actually, folks. Her name is Clementine and she has 92,000 miles on her. Oh, and her check engine light is on and she's starting up a little funky, but I'm not too worried about it. I know what it is and it's not that much to fix it. And it's not really affecting the drive right now, so we're good. But yes, I did the drastic move of selling a car for a Dave Ramsey beater car. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the experience and say that it was absolutely worth it. Our brains love to tell us that we deserve nice things, right? You work hard, you want those nice things, so you want to spoil yourself, you want to splurge. I can afford that $500 payment on the new car I want. I can afford the $400 payment on the new car I want. Guess what? That car will eventually, that new car feel will fade. And then you'll be stuck with this payment that's like killing your finances every single month. So now I understand why he says, if you can get out of what you have, take a smaller loan, or even like just pay cash for a car, do it, because it's so worth it and it feels so good to have that weight lifted and that burden released. I went to a dealership that had this smart car listed for $5,800, I think, and they had knocked it down from $6,500. Always negotiate, ladies. As a woman in sales, I'm familiar with it, but I know that a lot of women are uncomfortable by it. The only thing you can get if you ask is a no, and that's fine. Honestly, like half the time I expect to know, but you won't know until you ask, right? Because they won't just offer it to you. So I went in, I test drove the car, it was fine. I was gonna finance it, but I financed it and paid it off in like 3 weeks, so I don't even know why I financed it, honestly. I was waiting for some checks is really what happened. Story is I negotiated to $5,500 out the door, so I ended up paying like $5,200 for the car. And then we turned around and we went to CarMax, who offered us $18,000 for our Prius. So I had like a little over $19,000 due on that. So we did take like a slight hit in paying that difference off to trade that car in. But I negotiated a bit on the smart car side. So I felt a little bit better that I was saving $800 here and then I spent like $1,200 here. So all in all, lost $400. Small drop in the bucket of how much better it feels to look at our debt chain, to look at how much left we have to pay off in baby step 2, and it's literally less than $5,000, like almost less than $4,000 at this point. I did have to go into our Fidelity account and drain the little money we had in a money market account that was in index funds. I did go and dig deep, and we pulled what we could out of where we could, you know what I mean? So everything that I could to make that extra income, to pull it in, to pay it off, we went a little bit crazy. And There's a lot of people out there that are like, that doesn't work. You can't live without a credit score. By all means, if that's you, cool. If you can manage credit cards, that's fine. But I'm just being real here. I had a problem. I have a problem with spending. So the best solution for me was to just knock it off the table. Absolutely cannot stand debt. And that is why Dave Ramsey's plan works, because of the fact that most people, well, I won't say most because that's too general. Some people like myself can't handle the responsibility of credit, right? It's something that in the moment my emotions react and I'm like, I'm gonna buy that thing because I can always pay it off later, right? We make good money, I'll figure it out later. And then lo and behold, the bills come and they pile up and pile up. And there's always a reason to not pay it off in the moment. There's always something that comes up, like we wanna take a vacation. Oh, I wanna buy this new item. I wanna do this, I wanna go there. So at some point, we had to stop and say, look, this is our goals, this is what we want for our future, and this is how we're gonna get there. So we have to backtrack and sacrifice a bit for that. All in all, we feel really good about the decision. And am I a little bit jealous that my husband drives a better car than me? Yeah, but you know what? His car was my car at some point, and I chose to trade in his old car for a new car for myself. And then I traded that car for another car. Yes, I have a car problem apparently, and I didn't even know it because I'm not buying all these super nice new cars, but I have been trading my car every 6 months, and that was another thing that had to stop. So the plan moving forward is to keep the smart car, which is completely paid off now. My husband has a 2020 Honda Civic, an amazing car, by the way. Love the Civics, love Honda, absolutely. So that's basically the story of how we went from $27,000 in debt to $4,100 in debt. And I'm so excited to see what's to come in the future. I will definitely do more videos like this checking in, but I just wanted to come on here and talk about it and let people know, like, it's okay if you don't want to use credit anymore. It's okay if you want to use cash. You don't need a credit score. Yes, it makes things easier, but if it's going to put you in that cycle of debt, get rid of them. Get rid of them and learn to work without it. You can still rent a car. You still have the coverage of protection on a debit card that a credit card offers you from the banks. You're still able to get a mortgage. It's called underwriting. So all of these things can be done without a credit score. And I pray you got something out of this. So until next time, see you later.